He said Apollo. That's good. That's a good credit to put out there. It's a good one. It's not my most recent credit, but I don't really like to talk about my most recent credit. It's a little unusual. As my friends like to put it, hey, I like your AIDS poster. AIDS walk. It's a fundraiser. There's a difference. There is a difference. You know who's big on AIDS awareness right now? Lady Gaga. Very popular performer. I don't know how the audience feels about Lady Gaga. There are mixed emotions. I like to think of Lady Gaga as one of Madonna's old backup dancers. And Madonna was like, you will never make it in this business. And he proved her wrong. Didn't he? They're making a remake of All About Eve with Lady Gaga and Madonna. They're calling it All About Steve. Hey-o! My white mother and black father did not represent interracial harmony the way I wanted them to. They fought all the time, and they weren't married when I was conceived. Well, my father was. I was proud of my mom when she finally broke it off with him. She said, look, it's time I see other people as well. It was doomed from the start, besides the whole his being married thing. He was also 20 years older than her, and he's this old black doctor, an ophthalmologist, actually. Or as he will tell you, ophthalmologist. Because there is something about being black and educated in the 1950s that makes you want to enunciate every syllable. Don't ask him about it either. They'll just start singing, we shall overcome. All right. He had his own family. My half-siblings are black and rich. I'm dreaming of them living like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Meanwhile, I'm stuck on the cast of Roseanne. It wasn't fair. My sister and I like to make the most of the situation. We would play a game. Whenever it was time for him to leave, we would hide his coat and his hat and his keys. And that was just fun for us, because it'd be like, he can't go if he can't find them. But then we go over and hang out at our friend's house. They'd be bored. They'd be like, what do you guys want to play? And we'd be like, hide the hat and keys! And they didn't understand. They were, let's just watch The Cosby Show. That's what they'd say. And we'd be like, how about Roseanne? I can relate to Roseanne. I'm trying to brand myself these days. I want you guys to remember me. Think of me as the Halle Berry of comedy. Is that easy enough? It's a little vain, right? I don't know. I've been told once or twice I have the girlish good looks of a young Michael Jackson. So, I wish people would think that I look like Alicia Keys. That doesn't really happen. She's a wonderful lookalike to have, very talented, a beautiful singer. She's a modern day Lena Horne. Or if you're over 80, Lena Horne. That girl still look good. It's a joke about old people. Why? If you look at her and she's laughing, it's okay. Is she laughing? All right. Great to see you. I recognize you. Good friend. Plant in the audience, guys. We're friends. I am so dead after this. I'm gonna get jumped by the Golden Girls because of my mouth that flies off the handle. Where were we? Alicia Keys. She's wonderful. I don't really get her as a lookalike, though. This is what I get a lot. People are like, you look like the girl from a different world. I'm like, oh, the woman from the TV show from 20 years ago. I'm not her. They're like, are you sure you're not 50? Yes. Trust me. I am celebrating recently my 2-year wedding anniversary, which I'm very excited about. Very proud of it. Well, we're halfway done, and we made it. We made it this far. It was weird. Marriage is a weird thing to have in your life, especially because we didn't live together before we were married. So I had to learn things about this man, like on-the-job training. I was reaching under the sink one day for the window cleaner, and I see a pile of his old boxer shorts. And I thought, oh, he has a drinking problem. No, I went to throw them away, and he goes, wait, we saved those to use as dust rags. And And now I was wishing he had a drinking problem. Is this okay with you? That the underwear, the clothing that he no longer deems appropriate to touch his private parts, he wants to use to wipe down kitchen counters. I was like, we save those. Why am I involved in your weird spring cleaning ritual that ironically doesn't involve hygiene? He's like, that's what it means. We're a family now. It's like, oh, okay, good, because we also watch Steel Magnolias every Saturday. It's good. It's good to be married. It's weird. He's white, and before you think you have me figured out, oh, you like white dudes. I like dudes that propose to me. I was like, oh, okay, this is where we are. This is the situation I ended up with. It's fine. It's a little uncomfortable for me. I mean, white guys tend to look the same to me. So he'll come home, say, I love you. I'm like, aw, and you are? He hates that joke. But it's because I overuse it. I do it every night. I can't get enough. Never gets old. I seriously don't recognize him. It's a little weird because we're about that time where people are asking us when we're going to have kids, and you know, it's a big thing to deal with in life on its own, but we're an interracial couple, so there is this possibility that I will have a child that doesn't look like me. You know, I'm a little self-conscious about it. Like, I'm imagining pushing a stroller down the street, but also wearing a shirt that says, not the nanny. Hey, you don't speak Spanish to this child. He only looks Latino. And the baby's like, yo quiero más agua. Either you're a quick learner or I switched babies at the park again. We are thinking about having kids, though. We're toying with the idea, and I'm like way trying to overcompensate. We're going through baby names, and he's like, how about David? And I'm like, how about Barack Luther King? I don't know about having kids. I really, really want them, but I'm really, really afraid of words like episiotomy. It's for the ladies. It should be for everyone in this room who was born. It just makes me nervous. So it's like my friends are calling me and they want to visit. I want them to visit, actually, but you know, especially the friends that have kids, they're like, but Abby, you don't have a crib at home. And I'm like, we have couch cushions, we have a bathtub, we'll close the door. And then they never call me again. It's a little weird. I think they're sensitive, though, because I've accidentally offended them once or twice by, I just want to comment on the pictures that they put on Facebook. They're beautiful baby pictures, you know, and I'm trying to comment, I'm using my phone, and I want to write, aw, baby, but my phone's autocorrect reads AWWW as sewer. Why did you call my kid sewer baby? I'm like, you wouldn't understand. Your baby comes from the sewer. If you are sensitive about your friends with kids, and you want to throw a party, but you don't want to bring them to bring their children, just tell them it's a white furniture and sharp corners party. Thank you very much. I'm Abbi Crutchfield.